wearing this shirt today. Hopefully you can see it. It says grow with the flow. And I love this shirt. I bought it at TJ Maxx in Dallas because it felt right. That's the only reason I really buy things these days, but I love this shirt because I've always been like a go with the flow type of guy. But I realized that there's a difference between going with the flow and being apathetic. And for much of my life, it was really apathy, not going with the flow. So I like this because it says grow with the flow. Because what does it mean to go with the flow? It means, well, obviously this is a slippery concept, but it means to take every experience in, accept it, and I guess accept it. But I prefer grow with the flow, because if you're just accepting it and not learning something from it, then you're just being apathetic. You're choosing to let things happen to you without taking responsibility for where that leads. Because everything is your fault. Everything, where you are right now, the reality you're experiencing is entirely only a reflection of what's on the inside. So everything is your fault, but not in a guilty way. Don't feel guilty. Just accept it and understand that you have the capacity to change it. It's kind of a paradox going with the flow, because, or I guess growing with the flow, because ultimately every experience happens for a reason. There's a reason that you were put here on earth, and there's a reason that there's certain catalysts in your life that you're meant to learn from and transform. But it all happens inside with how you perceive each experience. And I say it's a paradox because going with the flow is just like, oh, wherever the wind takes me type thing. But the wind will always take you exactly where you're supposed to be. Exactly like the script has been written. There was a plan for your life before you came here. There's a plan for all of this. And everything happens for a reason. So I was talking with someone last night who is in a group of Gateway experience people, and I was telling her, I'm gonna move on to nonverbal communication soon. I just want to get through 5 questions and 1 year planning. And she goes, really? Do you really want to plan your life a year from now? And I was like, actually, I really fucking don't. How could I possibly know where I'm going to be a year from now, or where I'm supposed to be a year from now? You can't. You can only understand that where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. in this moment, even if it's not where you want to be. Like, maybe you'd prefer to be in a place where you're not broke, but it all depends on your perception. What are you learning from this experience? It's all perception. And the better you get at accepting the present moment for what it is, and just choosing to learn something from that, come away with the takeaway, you're going to connect the dots of how you got to where you are today and how everything was working out in your favor the entire time. Everything, even the negative things, especially the negative things. Even when you give in to stuff that you've been working so hard to not give into, addictions, whatever, patterns that you have been stuck in. Sooner or later, you're gonna realize that you gave into those patterns over and over for a reason, because that allowed you to see how little they benefit you, right? And suddenly you have clarity. And now it's not hard to stop. You just choose to not continue those patterns. It's not hard at all because you just have clarity. And you see why you were doing them in the first place and why they manifested in your reality. So from now on, try to grow with the flow. Understand that every experience that comes to you is a catalyst meant for you to learn a lesson from it so that you can actually start being you. Because right now you're not. You're just a persona. A persona that has been created from your past experiences. And it's built up of your beliefs that you hold that are all based on past experiences. Everything you see is in the past. Even ideas you have about your future are past ideas, because those ideas you hold of the future, you can only construct them off of the knowledge you have from the past. So choose to be present and flow like water.